What's up, guys? G the Ico here. So if you guys don't know me, I'm a professional caster in the North American scene. I mainly focus on analytics. I also create content on the side, and I do live stream. But as well as I participated and went to M4 as a KOL. This is my M4 badge, just in case you want to see it. So I've been here. I haven't seen Bren. But I have seen Echo play, and I've seen a lot of pro teams play at M4. So I'm going to do some analytics, kind of just watch the gameplay, and then kind of take my take on maybe what's going on here, what they could have done better. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, definitely make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, help me grow. We're trying to make North America blow up with the MLBB scene. So without further ado, let's kind of jump into round one draft here of Echo versus Bren Esports. Now this is a game that's already happened. I haven't watched this. This is the first time I've watched this. I muted the casters in the background just so it's technically my own content. But we're looking here. Funny enough, Echo looks like Carl Teasy and Benny Cutie both have their names changed. So that's something we see very often in North America here, is that after major tournaments like M4 is done, is GG's. Now we are seeing from Bren Esports that they're banning Cho, which that's target banning Yaoi. Get that out of here. Wan's a menace. Probably don't want to see Benny Cutie on that. Get that out of here. From the side of Echo, they're getting rid of some heavy XP laners that probably Sanford doesn't want to deal with. Joy could be a jungle, could be an XP. Blue could be a possible roam, maybe even an XP as well. Most of the time of an XP. So some insane nuisance there. Getting rid of the Kaja, I think, is a really good go here. Bren getting rid of the Fredrin, I feel like is also another good ban. But in the end, they did leave open the carry, which should be huge for the side of Echo, right? The carry is such a strong gold lane, handled by Benny Cutie. We're definitely going to see what that does here. But Bren responding with the Valentina and the Lapu Lapu, both really strong mages and XP lane here. Now, on the side of Echo, we've seen Sanford pull off the Zhuzong like crazy. They kind of look like they're flexing between quite a few fighters here. Not sure if they're going to pick it up, but they did pick up the Eve. It's a good pick, but Bren Esports can definitely steal that, steal the ultimate there. The real world manipulation can get stolen. We'll see if that is a factor into this fight here. Looks like Carl Teasy going a little bit more of the tank route. Ooh, Isle Teasy. Funny enough, there's too many Teasies around here. They're picking up a Fanny. A Fanny. Really? Fanny could be quite devastating for Echo. Just because diving in on that carry, diving in on the Eve. So my guess is that's why they banned the Kaja, just because it's such a strong pick. They don't want the real world manipulation to be interrupted. But also Echo banning out that Lunox. They don't want to see a Lunox gold lane. They're kind of targeting, it looks like, the gold lane here. While on the side of Bren, getting rid of the Kufra. A lot of their team has dashes here, so Kufra would be quite the menace. So both teams, I mean, they're target banning hard. They're counter banning really well. Bren getting rid of the Hilda. We can definitely tell Bren Esports definitely watched M4. At least their coaches and analysis, because the Hilda was nasty in M4. And again, Echo, like I was saying, targeting that gold lane. Get rid of the Brody. Don't want to see it. Stanford looking like, ooh, the Trizla. Yowie picking up this Franco. I don't know, man. I guess it's to not give Pew too many ultimates, but I feel like when there's a Valentina on the field, you want to force her to take other people's ultimates. Because why would she take carry? Why would she take, I mean, possibly could take Sanford. I mean, most likely only going to take Sanji's ult. So in this case here, Bren responding here, picking up the Ruby. They were flexing this gold lane here to see what they were deciding to go with. Picking up the Harith. Now, this is what Echo was kind of anticipating a little bit. They were wavering. They were thinking about possibly seeing that go into. So without further ado, let's get into the game here. Now, we're seeing some things here. Yowie on the Franco. They already got a three-man spot there to try to stop the Franco from growing. But look, Yowie sits in the bush, puts a lot of pressure already onto Bren's gold lane here. Yowie's doing some really good micros, getting a little bit of peel there. I have no idea how to say this Ruby's name. It's like Owajin. What an interesting name. Yowie missed hook number 2. We need a hook counter for this bad boy. But as you can see, Ruby putting a lot of pressure on, kind of keeping an eye on where Yowie's at, stopping him from doing any big damage. Oh, what a hook, bro. Yowie's hooks are on point, man. He puts in so much pressure here. Looking at Carl Teasy here, putting in a decent amount of pressure on. Well, what is he? He's doing a wraparound here, trying to stomp in Kyle Teasy. I feel like Bren is just kind of, I don't know. Whoever started the Teasy is quite interesting. If you guys in the chat know, put it in the comments below. Who was the very first Teasy on Mobile Legends? There is just too many Teasies at this point. Yowie, he's only missed one hook here. He's really good at targeting and getting those hooks perfectly. Carl Teasy, interesting enough, like he spent a lot of time over here in the enemy's jungle, and I'm not sure what he's really trying to get out of it. No one on the team kind of followed up, while all of the other team was kind of just trying to set up here for the turtle. Sanji does pop that real world manipulation, trying to take out is that Flap Teasy. But can he? He's doing a lot of damage here. Kyle Teasy putting in a lot of pressure on Sanford. Sanford goes down, but Flap Teasy goes down as well. So does Pew. This should, in theory, set up Echo for the turtle, but they did lose their mage, so they really don't have a lot of damage here. Kyle TZ already coming in. Looks like everybody has their ultimates, but they wasted all of their ultimates just to get the pressure on the first turtle. Kyle TZ has that retry. They really chasing after the Ruby, but is that what is gonna punish them here? That chase is not what you want here. Sanford sticking his head still in there. The real world motivation does come down. Echo loses 3 and the turtle. Like, was it really worth it? Was it worth it? In the early stage, they really wanted to get the Ruby, but in the end, they should have understood the Ruby is just literally a tank. Like at that point, there was no reason to chase. You fell right into Bren's hands, and they took severe advantage of it. So GG for Brins right there. They definitely, they're definitely doing really well now, securing that turtle and 3 kills. Now, while we're watching here, we can kind of just see the pathing of Carl TZ. He's gonna take his buffs. The team Echo, I'm still trying to figure out what they're attempting to do here, you know? Like, they're roaming. It kind of seems like they don't have any clear objective that they want to do or want to take in mind. There's a 3-man gank possibly on bottom lane, but you've already been down there for so long that it's you probably overextend it. Sanford looks to be in trouble. Flap TZ coming in. The flicker does come out on Sanford. He is trying to dodge, but Flap TZ takes advantage of his high mobility on that Lapu Lapu and just takes out Sanford. It was almost a good play by Sanford. He probably should have flickered and kept pushing back, but he wanted more. Sanji getting countered by Pew with their own real world manipulation. Yowie falling down. Wow, man. Echoes again, from what I'm seeing right here, it just seems like Echo's confused. They don't know what they want to do. I don't know if it's just miscommunication, but right now Bren Esports, they know what they want to do. They're putting pressure, they're securing kills, and they're gaining quite the gold lead. Ooh, see, and look, you know, Franco hits the stun there, gets, oh, super Marco. She said, if I'm going down, I'm taking Yowie with me. He secured 2 kills there, which was huge, right? And those are the micro plays that you have to take advantage of. The real world manipulation was out. It was GG's, just take it. You also utilizing these real world manipulations to their advantage. Early game right now, Bren Esports is just monster in Echo. And I mean, it has to be attributed to just the plays that they're making. Echo, again, they don't have a clear objective in mind. Like, they're all on the defensive, and Bren is just taking advantage of that here. Like, they're just monstering Echo. This is not the Echo that I seen at M4. The Echo I seen at M4 was precise, aggressive. This is a passive Echo. This is an Echo that's being put on the run, which is interesting. And I mean, it could be a contributor to the Fanny and just the pressure. Bren is using Echo's playstyle like in their area, like they're to their advantage. They're pressuring Echo so much that they have no chance. The snowballs already started to happen. Unless you can, you know, use that bloody hunt on maybe Cal TZ, lock down the Fanny. That's the only way I could possibly see this turning around here. Again, it's only 8 minutes in. And I'm quite exhausted for the day, but we're going to keep making content. No biggie here. Oh, dude. Echo just needs to stop fighting. They're so far behind right now. Like, holy. I mean, Benny Cutie trying to put some pressure to finally take a tower. But look, every time they try to take a tower, Altzi's right there, man. There's lane swaps already happened. I don't think it's really a lane swap. I think they just kind of did this because they know the carries on the other side. Super Marco was able to just do what he needed to do there. So again, I just have to reiterate on this game right now that I'm seeing is that Echo's just not being aggressive. They are trying to 5-man stack now. Now this is the strategy. I'm just all messed up this morning. This is a strategy that I've seen them utilize in M4s, that they're just allowing Carl TZ to set up and do things to get buffs, but just look at the damage, man. The Lapu's fed, Q's fed. They attempt to have an objective, but they're not able to do anything. To be honest, I didn't think this Franco pick was a good ideal to begin with, because you needed someone that's going to be strong. The Fanny was picked a lot later, so if the Fanny was already picked, I could understand, maybe have some CC, but no one's been able to stop Kyle TZ with this Fanny. We're already seeing Ruby pick up some of that anti-heal, just get a little bit thicker out there. And another big thing, right, that we're seeing from the side of Echo is they lack a lot of CC. They have a lot of potential slow and control, but they just don't have CC, where the side of Bren, they have a lot of control and a little bit of CC. So overall, they're looking a lot better. A cat just flew across the table. I guess she got hungry. Stanford trying to get out of there. I mean, overall, this is some good plays, but I mean, this is not looking good for Echo. Again, I've seen teams turn around gold losses like this with no problem. First Lord already going to Bren. I like what Echo's doing here, putting that heavy pressure, setting that Lord back, keeping it at their own tower here. Fanny, this is where a Bloody Hunt would come in clutch, but they don't fall for it. They don't know where half or some of the team of Echo is, so they suspect that they're setting up for a Lord here. They allow Flop TZ to go in first before Kyle. That way, just in case a Bloody Hunt comes out, that they're okay and they don't have to worry about it. And now they're syncing the lanes up. As you can see, Kyle TZ going down to get that bottom lane. That's what a Fanny does really well. They're cleaning up all of the turrets, secured all second tier towers. If they can possibly crack into the base, this is going to be rough for the side of Echo. Carl TZ getting pulled into the back line, and then that slow, not able to do anything. Ooh, Sanji almost goes down by Pew here. Pew is just being really aggressive, showing that dominance. Takes the Terizla ult. The hook comes out. Oh my god, yo. Sheesh. Hey, Flop TZ goes down. So does half of the squad of Echo. The base was cracked in. They still have some super minions. I don't even think items matter at this point. A lot of the teams picking up a lot of Athena shields. Yve doesn't even have her first damage item, just picked up the slow item. As you can see, a lot of them have been building physical defense. So they're trying to stop the Fanny skills here. But I think it just might be too late. I mean, unless you can possibly muster the power to take a Lord or contest a Lord, it's almost GG's. Fanny already almost has the full kit. Carl TZ picking up that Guardian helm. That way you can get some HP regen. The cat's getting in front of the camera. Cat, I'm trying to make a video. You gonna do the analytics? Get out of here. Come on. Come on. The cat has to get in the video. Oh. You paused the YouTube. All right, back to what we were doing before we were interrupted by a cat. Echo? Okay. 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 Well, while all of that was happening, it does look like Bren Esports picks up the Lord again, but Bren loses 2 people to that Lord. I'm not sure if they'll be able to do much here now. Carl Teasy's getting thick, able to kind of do what he wants to do in his own jungle now, but we see Super going at it, putting down the damage. Does he solo? Oh my god, the bloody hunt comes out, but Flap TZ is coming into the back, but it doesn't matter. There's too much damage by the side of Echo now. They are taking out Flap, trying to survive here, but Sanford is, oh my god, what a flicker into the wall. Dude makes it out at 1 HP. What a play. And while all of that is happening, Echo loses another tower, and their base is just constantly being cracked in. Pew almost able to take out Sanji. Man, I think it's going to come down to one more Lord here. The gold difference, not too much. Harry kind of picking up almost all items. Had to go a lot of defensive items here. Man, just the gold difference. To be honest, I don't want to say it, but it's almost just a jungle gap here. And to be honest, this is all on Sanford, man. He's 1-6-4. I mean, the gold difference between Sanford and Flap TZ is just insane. And I mean, of course, there's towers aren't even. They haven't secured any lords. To be honest, I don't even think they secured any turtles. And I think this just comes back to my statement that I said earlier, is that it looked like they lacked the strategy. They were just going into this game and then they lost pace. I don't know who was making the shot calls, but clearly someone didn't want the shot calls to happen. There's a lot of people didn't listen. It's going to be coming down to another Lord here, a third Lord. And I don't think there's going to be a contest. It just seems like they're trying to get XP. And again, I mean, Carl TZ just in there all alone. He's a pretty thick dino, but oh my god, the penalty zone comes out. A real world manipulation. Sanji takes out Pew, but Kyle TZ secures the Lord, man. At what cost, though? It looks like almost a team wipe. I don't think Echo can push all the way into the enemy's base just because of how strong a lot of these minions are. But maybe they do here. They're showing a full throttle push here. This might be GG's. Echo was looking a little rough here, but all it takes is one play and they turn the tide. Yo, what? What a game. Holy. Yo, Bren Esports goes down there. Holy. So kind of looking at some of the highlight plays here. I mean, Bren was looking really good, but coming into the entry level of the late game here, it caused a lot of problems. And Echo was able to turn it around. And I mean, they didn't even need to take the Lord. And this is kind of what Echo turned on to Bren. Like they essentially said, well, hey, you beat us at the first turtle, but we'll beat you at the last Lord. And they took game 1 here. Like that was dude, that was textbook. And again, I did say it in the early stage that, I mean, all it takes is one Lord. They didn't even need a Lord. They just had a team wipe you at your own Lord. That was crazy. That was crazy. That Lord went to Bren, but at the cost of all of their lives. And then Echo able to just push straight down center while the Lord is barreling down the lane. Let's the highlight I really want to see is the Lord fight here. And it ain't even this Lord. There's quite a bit of highlights here. This is the Lord. That penalty zone came out, and then the Lord just did a lot of damage. Sanji able to pop that real world manipulation, controls a lot of the field. And then look, Benny Cutie just in the back line having fun with this carry, and then comes into stealing the win there, man. I mean, that was definitely a one-sided battle there. It was quite crazy that Echo pulled something like that out of their hat, man. I was not suspecting that. Echo now only needs one more win to just completely take this. So this is crazy, you know. Move myself out of the way here real fast. I can't believe that they would be doing something like this. This is absolutely crazy. Man, oh man. We're gonna kind of just go through the draft because the draft always takes the longest here. We'll just we'll come to the end here. We'll pause this real fast and then kind of just go over just a quick overview. That way we can just see the drafts and kind of what everybody's dealing with here. Looks like they once again pick up the Franco. Pick up a Hayabusa. Yo, these skins are killing me, bro. Is that? Oh, that's a Lunox. I'm like, yo, that look they kind of look like an Odette. I'm not gonna lie, and I was like, yo, did Echo just troll me? Did Echo just troll me? Okay, I mean, what we're seeing here is a textbook Echo. They picked up that Lunox, that Franco, the Lapu Lapu, the Yves, but they traded it off for two of the heroes they banned in the very first game and didn't get banned in this game, which was Glue and Joy. That might be a huge problem for Echo here. And then even going in for the Claude, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I don't think letting Joy or Glue go through was worth the trade for, I guess, a Yves and a Lapu Lapu. I guess they really wanted to secure that. That's the only thing I can possibly think that was going through their mind. The crazy thing that we're seeing here is that it's a Joy Roam. Wow. Interesting. I guess the Joy Roam is just to control and keep pressure. Really good map awareness. Maybe, possibly, you might have wanted to pull out a Hilda in this game. But it's not. What also I'm thinking I'm going to do here is I'm going to play this in possibly 1.7 times. That way we can kind of speed up. I don't know about 1.7 times. That's a little hard to... We'll do 1.5 just to kind of speed some things up here. And yeah, this ain't too bad. This is a good speed quality here. Bren Esports already getting a lot of the first kills here. Able to secure them with no problem. Let me move myself out the way. I keep forgetting to move myself here. Sanford able to pick up a kill for the side of Echo. Of course, this Joy is being an absolute menace. Just kind of keeping you at bay. First turtle coming up here. Both teams are kind of neck and neck here, you know. Bren Esports able to farm a little bit more just because they do have the Ling, but the Ling's going with the killing spree this time around. So not looking to out farm Carl TZ, more looking to meet them in battle. The turtle still being set up by Bren, does get reset by Echo. That's really good. What we're seeing here from Benny Cutie, we've seen this last time too. Yowie was just putting a lot of his eggs right onto Benny Cutie here. Sanford getting stuck in a pickle here. Everything is being thrown at him. Holy, yo, that was absolutely crazy. Hayabusa trying to secure a kill. Not quite sure why they popped it on the Ruby there. Definitely quite interesting. Wouldn't be the call that I would have made there. But this time around, we're seeing Echo. They're trying to make a plan here, but dude, they don't have enough damage. Oh my god. Yo, Yowie's on the run. Dude, and then Benny Cutie is extended too much. They try to make a play, and then Bren Esports just shuts them down. I think they just know Yowie, man. They know how to handle Yowie. They know that he's just gonna babysit Benny Cutie. That's what a Franco does. That's what they're trying to get hooks out here for, and they made them pay. They don't have enough damage yet. Super Marco's just really good onto this gold lane. As you can see, they really want to put pressure on it, but Owajin, I hate this Ruby's name. We're just call him Win. I'm always gonna mess up on it. My English bad. Be bad, but it's all right. I don't even think that's a word. Oh my god. This is what I was saying in the early games as well. Letting that glue go through was just not what you wanted to do. Yawi Sanji looking for a play here. A conceal play comes out. Ooh, the blazing duet comes down. The real world manipulation, maybe. Nope, they decide not to pop it. See, that's a moment that I would have popped the real world. And they stole. There's the real world. They pop it in their own tower. But I think it's way too late to apologize. But Echo's responding really well. They've already lost XP turret. My guess is that maybe Lunox. That brilliance is just so good. So good. Really putting a lot of pressure onto the gold lane here. Benny Cutie doing a really good job, but Super Marco is just holding it out here. And for the SIBOL games here, we're just seeing them really follow the gold lane because that's where all the pressure is coming out. But again, Lapteezy just doing a little bit better than Sanford here. Even on his trade Lapu Lapu, that to be honest, I feel like won him for alongside Benny Cutie. So we're just not seeing it again now. Bren Esports putting them on the back foot again, still trying to fight at this gold lane. This time around, my god, Bren Esports just is better at team fights, man. I mean, to be honest, I gotta give it up to them. They're really good at the early game team fights. Echo seems to be lacking at. And I mean, just look at the tower secure. Echo wasn't even able to take that bottom right tower. Again, we're seeing the same style out of game one coming into game two. The question I have is, does Echo have the ability to do what they did last time? Ooh, that was a really good steal. But are they going to make them regret taking that? Oh my god, this Ling's damage is just too great. Look at him dancing to the tower. Gets so many kills and then just casually leaves. Lapu coming in to maybe. Oh my god, dude. Holy. Altizi is just a monster on this Ling. Now they're just burning down the first Lord. This is almost looking like game one, other than that they're like 8,000 gold up already at the 10-minute mark. Lord now barreling down. Is this going to be a fast game? A faster game? I mean, we're just seeing that Echo just can't win team fights. RLTZ's not able to do much on this Hayabusa with such a thick team. I mean, to be honest, like, who could they take out at this point? And I just want to say that they're using Joy in mid lane, not Roam. Recorrect my statement from earlier. This is just, yo. This is crazy. I was wondering, I was looking on the side of the lineup and I was like, hold up, there's not a mage here. And then I was like, oh yeah, Ruby's Roam. I remember seeing that. Oh my god, man. This is just crazy that a lineup like this could be working so well. Altizi is just being an absolute savage on this Ling. Again, they assault the base just like last time. And then they do lose a lot of their members. It does seem like Bren doesn't know the correct times when to back out of a team fight, even though they know they're winning. The defensive team has a little bit of the advantage with so many towers, but Kyle Teasy is just farmed up here. 12k gold versus 8k, almost 9k. Echo again on the back foot. Does it come down to a team wipe here? A concealed play. They do possibly put a lot of pressure on Benny Cutie. Benny Cutie does go down. That is a huge loss for the side of Echo here. And now it looks like Bren just wants to keep going, man. Like they wanted the smoke, and they're just keeping and zoning out Echo, keeping them in their base, making them turtle. Echo looking like they might have accepted defeat here. The gold difference is just way too much at this point. And it's crazy because we're looking at a Ling that's not even here to farm. It's here to kill. And he definitely came to kill. He saw, he's seen, and he conquered that battlefield. So, can they end it with this Lord push here? They're syncing up the lanes perfectly. I feel like they're definitely going to take all these towers here. It's going to come down to a team fight here. Yowie getting punished. It's the flicker to get out. But Flapteezy goes down. Now we're seeing the Hayabusa do a little bit of damage, but a lot of Bren can just get out of there. We're looking at the speed of Echo. Even though I have it on a higher speed just so I can see the game a lot faster. It looks so funny because people just they just like speed away. But again, we're trying to set something up here. Echo should be really trying to bait them into a bush. Like, get someone to be bait there, you know? That way all of you guys jump out of a bush and make a play. But look at the look at the zonage. Oh, Ruby might have overextended, but Kyle Teasy diving right into that back line and just punishing them. And then they got baited. And then right into a team wipe. It's GG's. Kyle Teasy getting a maniac on this Ling. And Bren taking game 2. Holy. We've already seen some of the key highlights there. Let's dive into, this is definitely going to be the last game. Who's going to take it here? Kind of taking a look at their current lineup here. Echo pulling out a box. So they got the Joy this time. What is going on here though? They have like 3 support tanks. Sanji going more of a mage fair miss. Okay. Sanford, XP lane, Yaoi picking up the Kufra. But again, they let Bren get the glue, the Kaja, Altisi pulling out a Benedetta, and then of course Bren pulling out a Melissa. My guess is interesting enough, they did not ban a lot of marksmen, so pulling out a Melissa could just be that yeah, I mean, the Melissa's a good call here because you're looking at a team that's not going to be able to touch you, to be honest. The Kufra is not going to be able to get to you. The Boxy is not going to be able to get to you. The Joy is not going to be able to get to you when you ult. So that's huge plays. Really, the only thing that could maybe peel this Melissa is the carry and the fair miss. But we'll, Jesus, cat. We'll see. We'll see here. Jumping into game 3, the last one of the series here in the SIBOL of Echo versus Bren Esports. Interesting. I can't believe it, man. Well, we'll see what comes down here. I mean, Bren was looking really good in the first game, looking really good into the second game. They lost the first game just because they made a mistake at the Lord there. But let's see what comes here. Does Bren get the reverse sweep here? A small best of 3 reverse sweep. That's something else. If it does come to tuition here, Sanford kind of roaming around quite a bit here, bouncing around, putting a lot of pressure on Flap TZ, but that pressure is causing Carl TZ to get hurt a lot. Another Colt Ulter comes out. Sanford does secure the kill onto Glue here, and now we're looking at Echo's looking good this time around. Give it up to Sanford. They do have a little bit of magic damage, but I think, to be honest, Bren might have more set potential. Like, what is the only CC once again that they have is Yaoi, which could be a rough play here. Versus they have a lot of control with the Kaja and the glue, and survivability and sustainability. I can't really understand why Carl TZ pulled out a Boxia, but Sanji coming in with a clutch play to allow Carl TZ to make it out of there. And then Yaoi not making really any sets on this Kufra just yet. Sanford trying. I mean, Joy's a really good counter to Glue, just because she can stack her shields on all of his little minions. But look at the rotation. ILT, dude, I don't think Carl TZ's hit one retry. I don't think he's landed one retry this whole series. If I had to say why Bren Esports is winning, is that they cannot secure a major objective like that, man. Just like, look at it. Was able to secure the red buff there, but Kyle TZ's just able to get in and out so well. Sanji trying to pull back, but still. Stanford's having a rough time trying to get around, the map and put a lot of pressure in, but just like the overall team is able to survive. I mean, it comes down to it. Aramis picking up the clock early. Valentina picking up the clock early as well. There's going to be a lot of scaling damage here. Oh my. LTZ does not get the retry on that. So we do see them, Carl TZ able to actually make a retry play. Dude, Sanji on these Colt Ulters are just pretty much the only thing that's keeping them afloat at this point. Like those coal ulters are just so clutch, but like they're surviving, but they're not making any plays off of it. It's still 2-2. But the side of Bren has just been peeling on turrets so well. I felt like this was the downfall of the Valley, is that they just didn't focus on turtles enough. And it ended up causing a lot of problems here. Flap TZ trying. Oh my gosh. Like, look at the glue survivability is just so nasty. I can't believe they let it through twice. And then, of course, my cat's trying to attack me. Bren is just being so aggressive. This is what we've seen from the side of Echo. Oh, Benny Cutie able to put that pound in the town. Takes out Kyle TZ. But Benny Cutie does go down. So a good trade. A jungle for a gold lane. A gold lane for a jungle. Not a 50-50, but I think, to be honest, with how many objectives they just lost, being a tower, I feel like Bren Esports definitely made it out of that one on top. And then just the gold difference is showing here. They just go straight for the Lord. They don't even care. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, look, bam, zonage. They knew take the Lord. They called it easy. They don't really care about Sanford coming into the back line. Sanford instantly goes down just from the pressure. Oh my god, yo. Bren Esports is looking insane. I'm not gonna lie. This is, after watching Echo and M4, this is like, this is not the same Echo, man. Like, they're just being dominated. Just absolutely blowing them down here. And look, I mean, there's just nobody defending towers. They get to do what they want. First Lord already putting tons of pressure on the base turrets here. And then look, Carl TZ goes down. Is this gonna be a quick game? I'm surprised that Bren doesn't circle around and get that bottom tower. Yeah. They're gonna push in the mid before the, ooh, what a good Tyrant's Rage there. But is it enough, man? The Melissa is just unstoppable at this point. Does go down, but man, that damage is just nasty. Being able to pop that bubble is insane too. Oh my god, Pew goes down. Bren on the run. Echo chasing them down. Can they make it out? Dude, look, their escapability is just, sheesh. They were on the back foot the whole time. And then just the tide turned that fast. That dude, that was crazy. The tide turners. Holy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And Echo secure a Lord. Oh my god. Sanford just gets absolutely decimated there. Flap TZ into the back line. They take out Carl TZ. And Echo secures the Lord, but again, at the cost of a lot of their team. Bren Esports just going to go straight down the middle, take all the super minions and the Lord on at the same time in Echo's base. Do they just, they have minions coming in? Go. What? I guess a lot of Echo, they are respawning. But look, I mean, they got the Lord, but at what cost? The cost of a lot of their life. The Lord absolutely did nothing because they took out all the minions right then and there. Cold Altar comes off from both sides while Echo is on the run to their own base. Can they make it? Carl TZ goes down. Carl TZ's 0-4-2, man. He is having a rough time. Pulling out this Boxia, like, what? Like, what's up? I don't know what's going through a lot of their minds here. But again, Bren does back off, goes back to farming. It's only a 4K gold difference here. This time around, I mean, it's just Echo turtle on up. That's all they can do, man. They can't even take any major objectives. A lot of their jungle farm is just taken. They really want to push a lane, but a conceal play comes out. Looks like Bren's not able to make anything out of it. Echo backed off smartly. It was a good play. They backed off. That allowed that wasted that conceal play. So huge. That gives them a little bit of breathing room here. Pops the magic sentry to get a little bit of eyes. Looks like Carl TZ wants to go in. 5 seconds on Lord. Echo trying to make a real play here. They got to be careful about the mid lane backdoor, though. Ooh, Benny Cutie does deal a lot of damage right now, but a Colt Ultra comes off on the side of Bren Esports. 2 of Echo are down. It looks like 3 are falling. And then, oh, Benny Cutie able to do something there, but we're looking. The suppression came out. Sanford's the last one. But Sanji able to come back a lot faster because of the passive of Fairness. But is it gonna be enough? Ufra back as well. Looks like they want to clean up the towers here. Looks like they might just attack base. They're all going in. Bren Esports putting all of their eggs into one basket here to possibly get the base, but they all fall. Flop TZ's just I said they all fall, and Flop TZ said, I'm out of here, baby. Well, that allows Echo a lot more breathing room. They're able to secure this Lord. It's looking like an Echo game here, man. Looking like an Echo game. The team fights are still on the side. Oh my god. Yowie goes in for such an amazing setup, but no one was there. What in the world? Now your Lord's gonna be for naught. And you're missing Sanford at this point. Bren is gonna have to stop this Lord, but that should not be a huge problem. Melissa here just chewing away at the Lord. But oh my god, man. What we need to see from the side of Echo here is that they needed to stop making mistakes like that. Yowie goes in. There was no follow-up. If Benny Cutie was right there, like that would have been devastating. But it just came down to that. We do see a concealed play by the side of Echo. They do back out of that, though. Interesting. They back out of that concealed play. Then reset and give up vision on the map. Like, what? This game, man. What are you doing, Echo? What are you doing? Like, why, bro? You gave up your vision, you gave up your positioning to zone, but now you're gonna be on the severe back foot of this Lord. I feel like they're playing very passive, but I mean they have to at this point. A lot of their base is already being cracked in. When your base is already cracked, the enemy team gets definitely an advantage on minions, which makes coming back into this late game really hard. Just because you just don't have powerful siege minions at this point, and it just takes a lot more to kill them. So split pushing is really key here. Carl TZ kind of showing himself a little bit too early. I kind of want to wait that out. And then look, where in the world is this team? They all come in after everything's utilized. And it looks like Echo lost 2, 3, 4. Bren Esports now TPing. It's GG's. This is the problem. Like, what was Echo doing? They were on the back foot playing too passive. Bren hitting all the TPs on them. Oh my god. GG's. Well played. Bren Esports taking that win there. Holy. What a game. I think Echo shouldn't have lost that. Like, they needed a little bit more pressure, a little bit more power. But they did lose it. So GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed the analytics of me watching the match. You guys can enjoy my take on it. I can't believe Echo just lost that. But Bren Esports is looking really, really, really good. They did what I believe Echo did in M4. They were aggressive, hardly gave any breathing room, but when they did give breathing room, Echo should have done something with that, and they were playing a little bit too passive for my liking. So that was not the aggressive Echo that I seen in M4. Hopefully they can maybe turn this around for the SIBOL games. So we'll see. But GG's. Thanks for watching.